Once upon a time, there lived a sweet little girl named Melon in a village. One day, she was making tea for her dolls when suddenly, there was a knock on her door. Melon thought that one of her friends had come to visit her. But when she opened the door, she saw a woman standing there with 3 children in her arms. The woman had beautiful wings of 7 colors attached to her arms, a shining star on her forehead, and a dress that seemed to be made of butterfly wings. Seeing her smile, Melon asked, "Who are you?" The woman replied, "I am the Star Fairy." Melon asked, "What do you need from me?" The Star Fairy said, "Just let me come into your house." Melon asked, "What will you do inside?" The Star Fairy replied, "I will feed my children a little food from your kitchen." Melon agreed and said, "All right, come in and feed your children." The fairy then began feeding her children in the kitchen, and Melon went to inform her mother about the guests. When she returned, she found that her beautiful guest had disappeared, but the kitchen was filled with a delightful aroma. Surprised, Melon looked around the kitchen and noticed that the fairy had left her beautiful magic wand on the balcony. The magic wand was very lovely. Seeing it, Melon let out a shout of joy. She ran to pick it up, and as soon as she waved the magic wand, she found herself in a completely different world. She saw that she was standing on a mountain of cake with chocolate waterfalls flowing down. Tiny silver spoons were scattered all over the mountain. Melon picked up a spoon and began to eat the delicious peaks of the cake mountains. After eating the cake, she felt thirsty and came down. By the banks of milk rivers, there were chocolate bowls. She filled a bowl with milk from the river and drank it before moving on. Everywhere, there were gardens with colorful fountains of sherbet. At the edges of the fountains, pools, small glasses made of diamonds were placed. She drank a glass of sherbet from one fountain and then from another because each fountain had a different flavor. After that, Melon started observing the garden closely. She found out that the chirping birds were also made of sweets. She caught a nightingale and a bulbul, ate them, and then moved on. Ahead, there was a big beautiful market where fairies were seen everywhere. Melon mingled with them and began to watch the sights of the market. Strange things were being sold in the shops. Colorful flower butterflies, stars, pearls, flying birds, vases, magic wands, chocolates, and various toys. Suddenly, Melon saw the Star Fairy standing with her children at a flowers shop. She was stealing narcissus flowers from a shop for her children. Melon shouted, "Star Fairy, why are you stealing flowers from the shopkeeper?" The Star Fairy turned towards her, smiled, and said, "Melon, come closer." When Melon came near, the Star Fairy placed her soft hands over Melon's eyes and said, "Melon, don't see what you are seeing. Don't think what you are thinking. Forget whatever you have seen." After that, the Star Fairy laughed heartily and removed her soft hands from Melon's eyes. Melon was scared. She began to look around with wide eyes. Now there was nothing there. She was lying in her bed in her room, and her mother was calling her from outside to wake up. The morning star in the sky was looking at Melon with a mischievous smile.